mastering like with these maps and everything, and they could find certain keywords that aren't like no volume behind it, like nobody's actually searching them, and they could put you in there and have you rank number one, and now that's what they're showing these people. So maybe Cisco didn't know where his actual average was, that he was
No, and
at.
that's what you had asked me too. You had said something about why do they talk a certain way? And I told you, I said, well, the reason, think about it this way, is they go and they use these big terminology and everything because most people in the junk removal space, for example, are, if you will, blue collar, hard working men and women, right? They're not your college graduate most of the time, white collar type folks. Just, I mean, that's just, it is
Hold
what
on,
it is.
I need you to be quiet for a second. Listen, bro. I was deciding if I should say this or not, because I tell other people this. I'm just gonna go and say this straight up. This is my personality. I'm a very straight up dude. So don't get mad at me on this, bro. So you know what
No,
I mean? I don't want you to take any offense to this. This is like I'm trying to be, just straight up so that people understand me. Okay. So guys, this is what's going on. A lot of these gurus, they're like car salesmen. They're very good with their words. They could sell you the Brooklyn Bridge. They're very smooth. They're fluent. They say a bunch of fluff and they could say a lot of it. And you leave there and you're like, damn, there was a bunch of words I didn't understand. They must be a lot smarter than me. Here, take my money. That's what's going on. Then you have somebody else here. William. William has a certain way of things. I'm going to be straight up with this. William's the computer guy that stays behind the computer because his personality sometimes clashes with the normal people. So he's always been a computer guy. He's not that smooth talking guy that could sell the Brooklyn Bridge to you. He is actual the computer guy that actually knows the computer. But when it comes to social interactions, it's not always the best thing that William will say to you. Okay, now William, don't get mad at me, but I'm
no, I'm
being
not mad
very
at you.
honest here. This
I
is
would tell you, because me and him have talked about this. So for me, I've been through so much BS. I would tell you, there are people I can be I'll tell you this way. I can be diplomatic with people that absolutely hate my guts. But the way William is, if I hate you, I'm going to tell you I hate you. If I like you, I'm going to tell you I like you. I'm straight to the point. I ain't got time for BS. I ain't got time to make you feel good. I ain't got time for your feelings. In the same token, I also have had other people tell me, I'm amazing at sales. I've sold people over 100K on a fucking phone. I've did over 5K on a live.
but
I mean, but
what
my
I'm
thing is
saying,
I'm
bro.
wanting to actually help people,
But what
you
I'm
know, and
saying,
I
bro, is
rush people the wrong way. I know that, and
because
I accept it.
the gurus
Yeah,
never
they
clash
smooth
with you. They
talking.
will
They
always
smooth
agree with
talking
you
sales.
and be best friends with you, and they're
Oh
always so
yeah,
nice and all. But William
until
is
they
not
get
going to be
you're
that
fucked.
guy, because I've tried
Dude,
talking to William and being like, "Yo, bro, maybe
nope,
calm down a little.
not
You're very
interested.
aggressive," and William's like, "Hell no!" And I'm like, "Okay, can't talk. Got it, brother. I know how you are. You should stay behind the computer though. But okay, keep talking to people and all that."
Whereas,
But
um,
I'm telling you guys, listen to what I'm saying. He's not the car salesman. That's
no,
the difference.
care
He's the
less.
actual guy that knows the stuff here. He knows it. He might
And
not
I've
be the
had people
person
in
that
the
wants to sell
same
you it the
token,
right
it'd be
way.
like I've had people go, they want me to sell them. And my mentor is the same way. I'm not here to prove to anyone that I am who I say I am. I could literally look at these rankings and look at these. You make the choice. If you see the value in it, great. If you
Stick with
don't,
him. If you don't, then
great.
leave.
I literally had someone the other day. He said, well, I guess I should just stay doing it. Go for it. I don't want everybody. This is the same thing I told you. I literally told you. I was like, bro, to be honest, I don't want everybody to like me. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I'm not everybody's type of whiskey. I accept that. If I wanted everybody to like me, I go sell fucking ice cream. I'm not selling ice cream. Okay. I'm trying to get fucking results. Like this one right here. This is another one. This is let me pull it up. I mean, but I accept it. I mean, I just tell people, say, listen, if you want someone that's going to coddle you, you come into the wrong person because I am not coddling your ass. This
Okay,
is
so
Mr. Yee Yee. So Mr. Yee Yee was in the top 10 for junk removal, right? and now he's in the top 3.
Wow.
Okay, real simple, but things like that. But yeah, I mean, then I've had other people say, it's like, for instance, I told you this is like, I'm going to actually do a video. So this is the only reason I'm bringing it up. I'm doing a video called "Who's William Jones?" Because yes, I do have it posted on my timeline or kind of like our story and stuff. Um, but what I'm going to be doing is like, how did I come to the Philippines? Who I am, mistakes I've made. Because a lot of people, a lot of
Hold
the
on, hold on, hold
gurus,
on. We stop here. Bean, I keep explaining the same thing over and over. I'm showing my from the beginning. I'm not saying anything yet. I'm showing the results he's going to show me weekly. You know what I mean? I'm going to be transparent. We just got myself in the top 3 in the last 2 weeks. I told you the whole story and I said what we're doing. I'm not getting behind anything until I see the results for myself, and you guys are going to see it every week. That's why we're doing this show. Right now, my website is in edit right now. I had a couple edits that he's going to go and put up. Once that is, we're going to be up and live. Next week, we're going to bring up mine. You guys are going to see it. I'm going to be reporting back what I keep saying every week if I've been getting phone calls from that. I've been explaining lately nonstop. All my calls are coming from Facebook and Nextdoor. My phone is blowing up from that. Nothing from Google. Nothing. I've said that repeatedly. I have not got anything from Google yet. Nothing has changed with that. So I'm going to report back as we're going each week when that starts happening. And soon as I get the Google calls, it says it right on my phone. So I know right away. And I ask every job I go to, where did you hear about us? You know what I mean? And that's what I'm reporting back. So right now I'm at very day 1. We're not even live with my website that's on WordPress yet. Once that's live, every week we're going to pull that up and we're going to see the numbers. We're going to pull my GMB. We're going to do it all. I want to show everything. I don't want no hidden anything. Like, I'm not that guy. Why would I be doing that? Why would I be calling out everybody else, becoming the enemy and all, when, I was friends with everybody? Because I'm mad. I don't want people getting deceived because I was drinking the Kool-Aid thinking I was doing the right thing. And I'm salty that I was drinking it so long. Now I'm learning. And now I'm going to trust and verify everything. So, Bean, I'm right with you. I want to see it all happen. I want to see my phone ringing and all that, and I will report back. Sarah says, I did my onboarding a week ago. How long before I notice any change
So
in my website or Google
the
profile?
website with Mrs. Load Runners, your website will actually, your new website, because remember we're converting it. Load Runners, we're converting. Let me see what it was on. It was on Duda, so I'm gonna assume it was with who. But yeah, it was with Duda, and this was honestly, this site, if you see it, you understand why we did what we did. But it's actually going to be done this week. And then once this is done, then we go from here to actually showing the website. So this is what we're starting with Load Runners. My thing is like, and what Paul's saying. So for example, he was nowhere to be found on Google, and now he's in the top 3, right? And we start in a 9x9, and then we go to 11x11, 13x13, 15x15, 21x20, and we keep expanding. But the thing is, if you're nowhere to be found, you can't even rank in your back door. You're not going to start out 21x21, but you should at least be able to show that. And we've done it long enough. So, for example, why can I say in 3 months or less? This is because I do thousands of audits a month.
And the other one thing that I got to say that also report back is when I first started out, the first month I was between 8 and 12, I believe, is where my rankings were.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So that's where most people start. When they gave me that suspension, I went to 25 plus. So within 2 months of being tanked, he got me back into the top 3, which I think that is pretty impressive. Now, have I ever did anything like that before? No. But you know what I mean? That's the results that I got from 26, the top 3 in certain keywords. My average in my area for all the keywords is 9 overall ranking. You know, so certain keywords, junk removal, Petaluma, I'm in top 3, but the average altogether is 9 altogether.
Yeah,
For
the
my
main keywords I go after is going to be junk removal near me, junk removal plus your city. So
those are
those are the
all the
main
high
keywords.
volume
Those are the
searches.
high value, high transactional intent. So
Russ Berry, if you're listening, you hear what he's saying right there. And I said that to you today. It's all about the volume of the keywords. It's great that you're ranked. If there's no volume, what does it matter? Your phone's not going to ring. Nobody's searching that. So you got to keep that in mind, guys. And what do we say? Got great results from the Rank Fortress team. So here we go. Here's another one. And I also want to say this, and anybody that hits me up, because, you know, I'm getting everybody hitting me up, and that's where I can know that there's so much money in this junk removal, and everybody's itchy. Everybody wants to throw their money somewhere, because I'm getting 3 to 5 messages a day asking me about William, asking about, should I join? Should I? And what do I say on every single one? Guys, tune into the show that we're starting on Tuesdays. You're going to watch from me from day one with my website, with all the SEO he's doing. You're going to watch as I grow. So there's nothing that you're not going to see. So hold the money in your pocket. It's not burning a hole. Give it a couple weeks. You'll see the results for yourself before you got to pull the trigger. But some of you guys can't wait and you're just pulling the trigger and all. But I got to say, a couple of the guys that have pulled the trigger have all told me amazing things. Mr. Yee, also in the first month, I remember when he was on the show, he was saying he was in the top 3, showed his results. I only will speak for myself. I hear other things, but I'm not going to report back that I want to see for myself, my own eyes, because then there's no bullshit behind it. You know, I know exactly what
that's
I'm
one of the
speaking
reasons
for.
why I like doing the walkthroughs too. Like, hey, if you want to drop your website, you want to be the guinea pig, drop it, Mrs.
Oh,
Sharp.
hold on. We got to read this right here. Here we go, guys. You want to hear what really happens. Mr. Yee, I get calls every day from Google because of my ranking than others who have been in busy longer and have more reviews. But because of my SEO work, the phone goes off. Ask my competition, SEO works. There you go, guys. You all know Mr. E. He don't BS. There ain't no fluff. That is unfiltered right there. That's man speaking, putting his stamp on another man right there. So that's strong words right there. All caps right there for sure.